No, he makes good videos, but it's just not.
I know.
Some of them are not my style.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Let's remove this section actually.
Yeah, we got
I don't want to.
minute in and we're
I don't want to
shitting
immediately.
on.
I don't want it to immediately diss another YouTuber instantly. Oh yeah, I don't watch him. Oh yeah, he's not really my style. Yeah, some of his videos just don't resonate with me. It's just like that's a horrible. All right, you know what? We already did the clap, so we'll have
We
it.
could just cut
But
that out.
let's
You know.
just What a good start. What a good start. Yeah, let me attack the YouTuber with millions of fans as a fucking start. Yeah, very good idea there. All right. All right, let's 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 redo the intro, all right?
Yeah, all right.
What's up, guys? This is welcome. Yeah, okay, I fucked it up. You do it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. Currently, we don't have a name yet, but not everything needs to have a name the moment it's born.
That's true.
I am Devistator 66, and this is John Man.
I'm Jaloman. Hello. Get my name right,
Jaloman.
please.
My bad.
No, I'm mad. I'm gonna be mad at you actually the rest of this podcast.
No, it's cool, understandable.
Don't talk to me.
Dude, that 1 second of silence felt like a minute of silence.
But yeah, this is the new podcast. This is cool. This is like like we said earlier off camera. This is more of a test run to kind of see if we like it or not. You know. Well, yeah, I know. It's just, dude, I'm talking as if there's an audience, even though nobody will see it, dude. You piss me off so fucking much, Devin. I didn't even want to do this.
I hate you.
God.
Can't believe
so
you
anyway,
put a gun to my head. Okay.
See, he's lying right now because I didn't do that.
Fact checker.
Yeah, first rule of improv: tell them they're wrong. Deny what they're saying. What a good. Dude, I keep fucking up. I really did break the first rule of improv. No, he actually didn't do that. Anyway. So yeah, yeah, new podcast. Honestly, I'm psyched about it. I'm
pretty hyped.
I like the idea, honestly.
Can't wait for.
You go ahead.
I can't wait for like down the line on episode 107 when we're all just sitting on a couch because we've reached that point where like
obviously
we're making money off of this thing.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, we're like we're rich. We've got the neon sign in the background, you know.
We're super mega.
Yeah.
Super mega Misfits podcast.
The other 12 billion podcasts that exist.
Yeah, I was
gonna
say, you know what? What's one more to all trillion other podcasts that people started during COVID? You know what I mean? Like,
surely this will not be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
No, not at all. I mean, I'm sure it won't be, but I mean, this definitely will be the one out of all trillion podcasts that are currently on the internet right now. This will be the one that gets huge. This will be the one that everybody loves and everybody will talk about, obviously.
Yeah.
Out of the trillion podcasts that are on the internet right now.
Now, before we continue this conversation, let's not go trashing any other podcast.
See, I would never ever do that. I'm simply jumping on a bandwagon, Devin. That's
yeah. What is a bandwagon?
So, let's not get into that, dude. That's kind of a sensitive topic.
Yeah, I mean, after the incident.
Yeah, the incident with that bandwagon back in 2003.
Oh God, don't remind me.
When I was just an infant.
I was alive.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, so so you've been talking about I haven't asked you this yet, so this is going to be a podcast exclusive, but you've been talking about streaming again. And I know you haven't the past week or two, but I do remember you have mentioned, you're like, yeah, dude, this feels good. Like, I'm back into the swing of things, you know. I'm not treating it like a job. I'm treating it like it's a hobby, and you said you were enjoying it more.
And just like all of my hobbies, I promptly gave up on it. No, so I wanna continue doing it. Actually, I've been thinking about doing it the past few days, really. So. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if someday this week I do it again. It's just, it's so hard managing like time stuff and all that. Like, I've got school, you've got friends,
Yeah,
you've got family, and I've got to mix
right.
all of it together. So
I've got one of those.
yeah, so why aren't you streaming? So I want to continue doing it. It's just I want it to be perfect when I do it, which I mean, I guess not everything has to be perfect. It's just
Hmm.
like whenever I do it, I want to put my all into it because like when I first
Yeah.
began, I was like, eyes on the prize. I wanted the money. But now that
Hmm.
I'm like returning again doing it, I'm purely interested in making something that I know I would enjoy watching myself at least. And that's kind of my
Yeah.
goal with it. But I
I mean,
think
we
we're
all
getting
start
there.
from somewhere. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Like I've been wow, it's raining in Minecraft right now.
it's
It's
raining in
been
Minecraft. I had to leave it. I realized that it just started raining in Minecraft, so I turned the game off because it threw it, dude. That was I was like, what the fuck? Where did that come
I
from? I
was
thought I got
like
off. I'm like,
I had no
I
sound
thought it
left.
was you. I thought it was you at first. I
Yeah, I
was
was
like,
just taking
is
a leak real
he?
quick.
Yeah. Okay. That's
uh
definitely what I meant. Yeah.
I lost my whole train of thought. So, anyways, oh yeah, I
Streaming.
have been making progress with it actually. Like, I got the soundboard set up and all. I've got the,
Nice. You got the. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I thought you
perfect for a
started speaking
podcast.
Chinese. I thought that was you speaking Mandarin right there.
Yeah, yeah,
That was so.
John, I think you're getting a call right now. I think you should check that out.
Oh man, my phone is off.
Yeah,
Just
that
broke.
stuff works.
Just broke.
But yeah,
Broke the roll
anyways,
again.
enough goofy sound clips.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
you also got that new stream overlay thing. Like you got the weird, like the not weird. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call it weird. You got the what is it? The what? Oh, fuck, what is it called? It's a whole like
um,
huge part of streaming that people love. Fuck, speedrunning. Yeah. I
oh
listen. My brain like has holes in it,
yeah.
so I
So
can't
I like
remember
to have a
things well.
timer on the top of my streams now because
Hmm.
I feel like that just adds a whole extra layer to it because I know whenever I'm watching like a lot of speedrunners play games, like not even when they're speedrunning, when they're just playing a game for the hell of it, they'll still have the timer up there and I'm like, I don't know, there's just something so interesting about that where I like to watch it and see the number go up. Call it call it whatever you want, but it's something I find interesting. So
Yeah,
I
it's
wanted to
okay.
steal that element and add it to mine.
It's pretty neat. I mean, I like to. I would like to know how long I've been streaming, I guess, and might as well just give it to let everybody else see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be fair, there are like if let's say if it were a VOD on YouTube, there is a
Uh-huh.
timer already built into the player, and
True.
also on Twitch it shows how long you've been streaming.
True.
So not to say that that's fucking stupid and irrelevant, because there's two different ways to already tell how long the streaming has been going. I
Yeah.
think it's a really neat idea, and I think that it's okay. That was a joke, just to clarify.
Yeah, no.
Not
This was John
joking.
just
I
broke
think.
character, pulled a gun out, and he's like, "Let's go, fucking man." He lost it. This is the
Yeah,
Sean who
I
broke
think
his
you're
back.
stupid. I think it's dumb. No,
All right, welcome
jokes
back to take
aside.
3 of the podcast, where John has threatened the life of someone.
I didn't. That was a listen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Jokes aside, I do think it's pretty interesting.
yeah. A
I
little
saw.
something I want to add,
Okay.
John. Not to cut you off right there, but
Oh no, it's fine.
even when
I'm
I'm
not mad at
recording
all.
an OBS, I have a timer for the recording and the stream as well. So I actually have 4 timers that I can look
Oh
at.
wow.
Adding a fifth one onto the screen.
Oh, I only have one.
Oh,
We're about to hit 10 minutes on mine.
hey, I'm 950, baby.
Yeah. Oh, I'm 10 seconds ahead of you.
Wow. 10 seconds of extra content on this guy's side.
I know, man. It's just I am better. This is what
If the
proves
people
it.
in the podcast are watching this wondering why our
All
recording
zero
time
people.
isn't up to their time, there's a lot of cut content.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because
I
the
make
whole
that sound bad.
whole
It's
first
we
five
didn't know how to
minutes.
start.
No, we didn't know how to start. Plus, I broke the first rule of improv like 3 times in like 5 seconds, and also I started unintentionally.
So you keep
Yeah,
mentioning
let's.
the
We don't need to.
keep mentioning the rule of improv, and that makes me curious to ask: did you have to learn comedy, or
So actually, if you watched my Valorant video, Devin, you fucking asshole, I didn't
well,
go to funny school. It's purely self-taught. If you don't
uh-uh.
remember that very very niche joke near
I do
halfway through
remember
the
it now that you
video,
mention it.
Oh yeah, sure you do, buddy. I'm sure
Yeah,
you
yeah,
remember
yeah.
it now that I
No, I
mention it.
remember.
Okay. Yeah. No, it is self-taught. Thank you very much.
Of course. So, I mean, I feel
Anyway,
like that could be a fun topic to actually talk about. When it comes to
what?
comedy, obviously, neither of us are maestros at the arts, even
I'm not
though
a
I
comedian.
think we crack each other up very often. Some people
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be laughing from the outside, but
No.
watching when you're in on the humor, it's very funny in my opinion. And
Yeah.
I don't know, that little story I wanted to mention is that back when I was a young child, back in like I
Oh.
don't know, kindergarten or first grade,
Mhm.
I used to try so hard to be funny, and this isn't even a joke. I used to this really funny kid who had the exact same name as me, except it was spelled with a K instead of a D. I know
Right.
this all really sounds like the build up to a joke, but no, this is my life. Maybe it was a joke, but to me it was my life. And
Okay.
and I used to always you know that thing as a kid where you're trying to get someone's attention, so you like tug on their arm or like poke at them or say their name ravenously as they're in the middle of a conversation with another person.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I used to always do that, and I remember it was just one of those moments where I realized, wow, I need to learn comedy.
Yeah. Me too, man. I
That story had no fulfilling ending nor purpose.
I annoyed this kid in school, and then I realized I wasn't funny. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, that was the purpose of it. You figured
Yeah.
something out about yourself.
I think that's
No,
a big thing with comedy in all seriousness. You have to try a lot of the things that don't work so you
it's
can
straight.
realize what does work.
Yeah, it's straight up trial and error. You make a joke 5 times in a row, and it
Mm.
bombs every time. Maybe
That
you
one
need to,
friend says, "We heard you."
dude. Oh man, back in the server, I told you I was like, I DM'd you a while ago about like how awkward I get
Mhm.
whenever like I make a joke and they either just straight up don't respond to it, or
Yeah.
they're like, uh-huh. Like I'm like immediately in my head I'm like, dude, I'm fucking my brain is having a meltdown. It's over. These people hate me. I need to leave. This is it. This is my final voice chat. This is gone. After this,
No, I
I'm leaving.
relate to
It's
that.
gone. Like shit up my fucking I'm like alarms are going off in my head like they hate me. They hate me. I need to leave. They don't want me around. And then, it's just like they'll I'll say something like 5 minutes later, and they're like, so it's like it's just that one of those things. I don't know. I think it's just my brain and all the holes
Yeah.
in my brain. I
Yeah,
don't
no, I
actually
mean,
have
I can
holes in my
relate
brain.
that
Just want to
because
clarify.
little Swiss cheese brain you got up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Apparently, it's a huge problem, but it's kind of funny.
so in gaming news,
Good
um,
segue. Good natural segue into this.
so, anyways, when it comes to games, I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll just be like looking for something to play on Steam. I'll be looking at like my list of like 300 plus games,
hmm
and I just can't
Okay,
find a
flex.
single thing I want to play. Sorry, I didn't mean to flex on you.
It's okay. um,
So, I want to ask, is this something that you ever experienced where like you want to do something? You think I
oh
would feel
my
like playing a
god.
video game, but when you like try to do it, you just can't get attached.
Yeah, so it's really funny you mentioned that. It's like perfect timing actually. Um, so yesterday, I got home from work, right?
Hmm.
And um, I was just kind of chilling on my computer. I talked to Bobby and the fellas for a
Yeah,
little bit, and it was nice talking to them, but I was so bored because I wanted to play a game, and I
yeah,
just fucking couldn't find a game to play. So I went into like I literally I don't know, I scanned my Steam library for probably an hour, including the games that we like, including your games.
yeah,
I was just like, man, I just don't know what to fucking play. And it hits like 7:30, right? And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Obviously, I'm not going to find a game. I'm not going to waste my time anymore. So I
yeah.
just got up. I was like, "Hey, Bobby, I'll be right back. Like, I'll talk to you guys later." And I got up and I went to bed and I woke up at midnight. So I had slept for quite a few hours, and I checked my phone. I was like, "Fuck, it's midnight." I told them I'd be right back.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Like I was like, I'll just wake up right now and since it's the weekend, I'll just stay up all night, because I got a few hours of sleep. What's the harm?
Yeah.
Um, and then I was like, you know what? I'm already in bed. I don't want to ruin my sleep schedule, so I just said fuck it, and I went back to sleep.
Yeah.
And I woke back up at 7 in the morning, and I was like, oh,
Wow.
okay, I might as well just start the day. I got fucking, I'm cursing a lot. I got like 12 hours of sleep. Um, I don't know. I basically caught up on my sleep debt from the week because I haven't been getting a lot of sleep throughout the work week, but it's
Yeah, I feel you.
just because I'm an idiot and I don't know when to go to bed. Like, yeah, it'll be like midnight, and I'll be like, maybe I can play one more game and I'll be good. But
Yeah.
no, to wrap that up, I woke up at 7, got on my computer, dude. I ate breakfast and everything, and I was like, man, I'm still kind of tired. Maybe I can take like an hour nap and I'll wake up around 8 or 9 and I'll be fine for the day.
Yeah.
Got back in bed, I went to sleep, and I woke up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon,
Oh.
and I was like, fuck. Well, I'm up now. And I was so like bothered about missing so much of the day. I was like, fuck, I gotta make up for it. And I hit up my friend. I was like, yo, dude, do you want to go see The Whale starring Brendan Fraser today at 4 p.m. in an hour? And he was like, yeah. So we went and we watched the movie, and it was actually really fucking good.
Oh
I
yeah.
loved it, honestly. I know a lot of people were saying like that they didn't like it. Like it was just like, you know, a lot of, I don't know. Just I saw a lot of bad things on it, but I don't know. I thought, in my opinion, it was like a 10 out of 10. Like it
Yeah.
was a great movie.
Yeah, let me
The
see. What's it
cinematography
got
was
on
good as well.
what's it got on Rotten Tomatoes? It's like
Well,
the
let's
number one
see.
source.
Obviously, they're never wrong.
66%. Oh my god.
Oh man, yeah, that's lower than I thought it would be.
So, I mean, I don't know a single thing about this movie, but when I look at the cover, is it called The Whale because he's extremely fat? Or is there like an actual like whale
There
involved in it?
is not an actual whale involved, but it
Okay.
is a reference to the whale in Moby Dick,
Okay, because
the
I am
book.
gonna say
So
the whole time that you're talking about this, I thought that like it was gonna be a movie kind of like Free Willy, like not even joking. So now that you
okay,
mentioned that, I'm reading the like
it's
consensus and I see
it's a
like
character driven movie. It's not like there's nothing crazy or grand. It's not a Marvel movie. You know what I mean?
yeah,
There's
according
no
to
threat.
according
Well,
to
there's a
critics
threat, but it's
consensus on Tomato Meter, I'm gonna leave
mhm.
out the part that could be a spoiler, but it says the whale sings a song of empathy that will leave most viewers blubbering.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I cried like 4 different times throughout the movie. That shit
Wow.
had me. It was a good movie. The way I know a movie is good when I it makes me cry. You know what I mean? If I get that
Yeah.
attached to the characters and it moves me enough, then I think it's a decent movie. At least get
Yeah.
some points for that. What are you laughing? What are you snickering about?
Um, so I don't know. I don't know if we can really show this on the podcast. Well, actually, no. It's not something bad. It's just with the whole audio setup we're doing currently. But I'll just show my
Okay.
screen to show you because it doesn't really matter.
Over
So
Discord.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right. Do you see the screen? Oh wait.
Yes.
Is it black or is it color?
No, I see it.
Oh, okay. So you see how
Why is it
the
just
image.
the same picture of that actress?
so
It's just the same picture over and over,
so
except
what's this?
slightly zoomed in.
So it's 6 photos. That wasn't even what made me laugh. What made me laugh is 6 photos. So I was like, oh, what's the other photos? And just click it.
It's just four it's just four pictures of Liz, the girl from the movie that takes care of him, and then the last two, once you swipe, is just two of the same picture of Brendan Fraser in the fat suit, just looking off into that's horrible. That's so fucking like, come on. You couldn't find four other pictures. You had to use two of
Even
the
in the
same
photos that
and
they got
duplicate.
up.
It's the same one.
Oh, jeez. It's just that caught me so off guard because I was like, why do they only have photos of
I
her? And
wonder.
I
I
just
wonder if
click it.
there are
It's
too
just
much. Yeah, you would assume that the other two would be the same picture since they're four duplicate pictures, but no.
yeah. Oh
Uh,
man.
but no. Yeah, the movie was great. Movie's
Yeah.
great. I wonder what the budget was. It couldn't have been too high. I feel like most of
Uh.
the budget would have been on the fat suit, like the prosthetics. I
Really?
know that's like the makeup, because
Yeah.
he doesn't like 90% of the movie. I think 100% of the movie. No, 99% of the movie takes place in his house.
Oh.
Like not a lot of it takes place outside, which is it's for a reason. But
Yeah.
yeah, such a good film, man. But yeah, that's funny. um,
Let's see. Oh, it had a
so
budget of 3 mil, so they actually doubled their money
yeah, that's
because they
crazy.
got
I
like
wouldn't
six
have
and a half
expected.
mil.
I'm sure a lot of that was like to pay the people that worked on it as well. I feel
Probably
like
equipment and all that too.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's pretty neat. So Devin, how do you feel about possibly returning to YouTube and maybe making videos or like editing videos and posting them there instead of solely streaming?
So I actually am interested in returning to doing YouTube type stuff where I like
Mm,
actually edit the videos and upload them.
yeah.
It's just I've not found the exact rhythm of how I want to do it all, and the biggest thing holding me back currently is Adobe Premiere because I
Mm,
have complete legal access to using all of the Adobe products. It's just
right.
that I don't know if I'm
Excuse me.
comfortable using Adobe Premiere yet because
Yeah.
I was so used to Sony Vegas. So
Yeah, I use Sony Vegas as well, and
yeah, I feel like it's just so simple and nice. But anytime I read people online, they're like, "Yeah, dude, I like pressed the spacebar twice and my whole video was edited on Adobe Premiere." But then like I go on there, it's like, okay, how do I cut on Sony Vegas? It's like press the letter K or something like that. On
yeah.
fucking Adobe Premiere, sorry for the curse. It's like, oh, hold Shift and then left click on this specific spot and then press Shift D. And it's like, okay, all right. I don't
It's
like that.
the thing is like I'm very very familiar with Sony Vegas because it's the only
Same.
editing software that I've ever used.
Yeah.
So it's very simple, and I'm very comfortable with it. But at the
Yeah.
same time, Sony Vegas like doesn't allow for any what's the word, like complex editing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's at least not in my experience. Like I can't really. I mean, yeah, there are like cool transitions, and you can motion track things and whatnot, and all of the basic editing, features that you would expect. But like, so Adobe Premiere has just so much more, and it is just superior, like in my
Yeah.
opinion. But I every time I try to learn Adobe Premiere, I just like I'm so used to Vegas, and they're relatively different. So I just like I don't know, I just can never get into the swing of it, and then I always just return back to Sony Vegas.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
So yeah, I mean Sony Vegas is good, but if I've there have been some things that I wanted to like make to put in the videos like editing wise, and I just like was not able to do it, or it was super complicated in Sony Vegas that would have been literally like a click and drag in Adobe Premiere, and it was just like, fuck it, I just
Yeah.
won't do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I get you.
yeah, but yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like, on the topic of YouTube, right? Um, I like I feel like my YouTube channel is growing at a decent rate. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the most recent video definitely helped.
Oh, definitely.
Like definitely helped. I think I gained 100 subscribers just from the last video alone. I went from like 47 to 150, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it
But the
was
thing is, like,
fantastic.
it did well. Or humble brag, by the way. I'm not trying to like rub it
Yeah.
in your face. I'm just like, it's like I. It was a video that I wasn't expecting to do well, and I don't really know if I want that to be like my like style of content. Like, I don't. Me personally, I don't really want to make source filmmaker videos for my channel. Like, what I want to make. Like I want to make the gaming centric videos with my friends and edit them in like kind of like a Vanna style. Well, not even that. Like I just want it to be gaming related. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
want it to be gaming. I want to record myself playing games and put it into a funny video, and hopefully it'll do nice. Like the Valorant video, I was really proud of the Valorant video and the Red Dead videos, and they did okay. Like they got, I mean, for a channel as small as I am, right? They did pretty well. I mean, I got 150, I got 120 on the Valorant video, and I think 108 on the Red Dead Redemption 3 or the third Red Dead Redemption 3. Fuck.
Yeah.
The third Red Dead Redemption 2 video.
Yeah.
So like they did pretty good, and I was proud of them because like I also put a lot of effort into the editing as well, and then I just make this SFM video and it blows up like almost 20,000 views at the time of recording
Yeah,
this.
it massively
Yeah,
blew
and
up.
it's like I said, I'm gonna repeat myself. In my head, like I don't know if that's what I want to do. Like I don't want that to be my channel. And now I'm afraid that the people that subscribed from that video are gonna see me post something else, and it's not gonna be what they want, and they're just gonna leave, and then I'm gonna plateau or I'm gonna
Yeah.
um, lose subscribers and viewers. I mean, that's like with that video, that's one of those things that it blows up, and then when a video blows up on a small channel, it's gonna be a while for another video to blow up of that caliber. You know what I mean? At
Yeah,
least just
definitely.
on average, like that's undeniable. Honestly, it's just what happens. Um, but like in the meantime, in between then and now, I just I just don't know what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
think that's one of the trickiest things. I mean, yeah, for
yeah.
me, my most popular video ever with like, I don't know, close to 40,000 views. It was the
Mm.
worst ever video, well, one of the worst ever,
It
of
was
a
the
Five
Five
Nights at
Nights at
Freddy's
Freddy's
fan
video.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't return to that because not only did the full game never get released, because I was playing a demo that had no
Yeah.
functionality in it. It had a singular animatronic move that you could see only if you went to a specific corner, and it was repeatable. So every time you go to that corner, you just see him run by. It's like, okay.
um. Yeah, but I don't want to talk about my YouTube channel just because I feel like,
No, I
yeah,
understand.
I don't know. Oh yeah, my YouTube channel, I got this many views. Like,
Ah,
I
well,
just, I don't
it's not bragging. It's just stating the facts. Like it's not like you chose for it to,
know.
you
that's
know.
that's a fair way to look at it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Like I mean, when it comes to, when it comes to when it comes to like my YouTube channel and stuff, it's been pretty dead
Mm,
for the past while. And a big change I had made was originally I would upload a lot of videos with my face cam
yeah,
because I've read online statistically that face cams will be more engaging to the audience. I was like, okay,
I did like the face cam streams. Like, I thought they were pretty cool, but
yeah, it's
I know
just
you didn't like them, did you? Like, you didn't.
to a degree, because like if I'm being honest, every now and then when I'm playing the game, I'll pick my nose. In fact, you want to know a funny story? So it just
Sure.
so happened around the first ever like week of me beginning streaming, out of nowhere, I was playing the Elder Scrolls Online, and I don't know if I still have the clip of it somewhere, but I was like just walking up a tunnel, and I just like gently like rub my nose, and out of nowhere I feel blood start gushing out. I'm like, "Ugh."
Oh
I
my
like I covered my nose. I
god.
was like, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use the bathroom. So I just like walked away. I didn't want to admit what just happened, so I'm like in the bathroom like with a bloody
Oh yeah.
nose.
I'm
I'm
sure
like, I
you
can't show
rubbed
this
your
on stream.
nose. I'm sure you rubbed your nose. You weren't digging for gold.
No, I swear, man.
Nah, dude. I thought about it. Sometimes, dude. Like, listen. When there's a fucking booger in your nose and that shit is bothering you,
Yeah,
I think there's no shame in digging that motherfucker out, dude.
exactly.
Listen,
Listen, and
I pick my nose sometimes, but I only eat my boogers in complete private. All right.
yeah, yeah. Naturally, you had me at the first
Uh,
time. Then you brought out from left field that one. I was like, oh yeah.
nah, man, I stopped eating my boogers like a year ago. Oh man,
Oh,
I'm totally gaslighting right now. I'm not telling the truth.
this is an extremely random, and I know we've been like segueing after segue after segue, but very quick one. I'll keep this brief. But I was
Okay.
watching a movie for the first time today called Airplane. I don't know if
Mhm.
you've ever seen that
Oh,
one,
I
but
fucking love that movie, dude. That's
yeah,
the
dude,
old
it's
one,
so
right?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh
I was
man,
watching it, and there's a scene that had me just laughing. Well, not even scene because it was a running joke, but
Mhm.
there's a guy in the control tower, and he's like, man, I picked a bad day to stop smoking. And then he showed up smoking. And then, like, 20 minutes later, he goes, oh, I chose a bad day to quit drinking. And then he pulls out, like, a
Yeah,
whiskey
yeah, I
bottle.
know.
And then the next one, I was like, oh, man, I bet they're going to bring it back and amp it up. And he fucking pulls out a bottle of pills. He goes, I chose a bad day to quit amphetamines. He just, like, starts popping pills. And I'm
I
like, what the
fucking.
hell?
Oh my god, they really don't make movies like that anymore,
They
man. It's
do
such a
not.
shame.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
they
so
they were
funny.
so fucking funny, man. I love movies like that.
Yeah, parody movies are some of the greatest. Even
Yeah.
after that, I rewatched a old one called Robin Hood Men in Tights, I think it was called. It
Yeah.
was made by the same guy that made Spaceballs, if you've ever seen that.
Oh, I love Spaceballs, man.
Mm-hmm.
As an
Yeah,
avid Star Wars enjoyer,
yeah,
I
it was really good.
had to watch Spaceballs. Yeah. That's cool though. I mean, I know this is like trending on TikTok right now, but fucking Zoolander, man. I watched
Oh
that for the
yeah,
first time a few months ago.
really?
It was so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It is so funny. I haven't watched Zoolander 2 yet, and I really want to. But
I don't remember it being bad. I think I saw it
okay.
in theaters, and I remember
It
enjoying
came
it.
out like 10 years after the first one, right? Or
Yeah, I mean, like,
20.
I was like a kid probably. Actually, when did it come out? Let's see.
Zoolander 2 came out in 2018, but Zoolander 1, like the first one
Arizona 2
came
is
out.
2016, so I
Oh
was not a
shit.
kid. I was only 6 years younger, so I was 14.
I was off
Got
by
it.
2 years. Damn.
So yeah, when I saw it, I was relatively young, so I didn't have opinions on movies. I just
Yeah.
watched them and
I
enjoyed
just
them.
watched. Yeah, that's how it is when you're young. You
Yeah,
don't know if you don't. At least in my experience, right? I was kind of a thick-headed individual as a
no,
child.
understandable.
I just had no basis on like what was a good movie and what wasn't. So
Yeah,
like from when I was born, I guess, to like maybe 10 or 11, I just would just watch movies and like, oh yeah, that was certainly a movie. Except for Star Wars. Star Wars was like the only franchise of movies that I knew that I loved. Like I fucking love Star Wars. I still
yeah,
do. I mean, you know that I still love Star Wars. I mean,
yeah,
shit. The fucking the one video that blew up like crazy was a Star Wars video. It was the clones. So
yeah.
yeah. But anyway,
I
go
just
ahead.
love this song.
Prototype.
It'd be so funny if we take clips out of this whole thing and like we upload them to YouTube and like TikTok, whatever the
Yeah.
popular clip sharing sites are.
Mm.
And we just like put like a thing in there and I'll be like, hey, link to the podcast in the description. And whenever people go to the description, there's no podcast because we never
Yeah.
uploaded the whole thing, only clips.
That's a good idea. We would take this specific clip and put it on one of our channels as well, so they could find it and be like,
That'll be
oh,
like the
so
last clip, you
so
know.
they lied to us. Yeah,
Wouldn't
but
say lied, more so
more like a
construed their
elaborate
truth.
joke, more like a big joke. Hey liberal, it's called a joke.
Oh
Ever
my
heard
god.
of it? But yeah, anyway. All right.
Man,
So
I like how the
future
common
John.
theme has been
Oh,
I like how a common theme in this podcast has been us hating on people and saying borderline political current news topics. Exclusively doing everything that we shouldn't
we
be.
said that we shouldn't do it. Hold on. All right. Quiet. Record. John Prime or Devin Prime, whoever is editing this, continue the podcast right now.
And that was actually a pretty good joke, John. I actually quite enjoyed
Yeah.
that. Oh,
Yeah. I thought.
did
I mean,
some
I
cut
really
out?
outdo myself every
Dude,
single.
my
I think
OBS
that.
it like glitched out, dude. What about
Yeah.
yours?
I think mine did the exact same thing at the exact same time as yours as well, dude.
Damn it.
Damn, there must have been some sort of interference in Discord or
Man, that
something.
blows.
Man, oh Discord. Oh, anyway, we'll
Yeah,
blame it on
yeah,
that.
yeah. It was my OBS problem, but it was also Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. So anyway, Devin, do you have any like, I guess, future plans for YouTube or streaming or anything?
I really thought you were about to ask me about the future of my life. I was gonna be like, oof. I
Nah,
don't know, man.
I don't care about that at all.
So when it comes to that
Sorry.
stuff, I'm thinking that maybe I've even
Okay.
contemplated like, what if I do like a dual stream? You know, you could do like Twitch and YouTube.
Oh yeah. Well, are you allowed to do that now that you're partnered technically? Or,
Yes, I'm an
you can still
affiliate,
do that.
so
Affiliate, that's what I meant.
I'm not like completely linked in,
Hmm.
but I think I'm allowed to. I don't know. I do have rules and regulations. I just never
I know
read them.
Ninja does like every time he streams on TikTok, fucking YouTube,
Ooh,
Twitch, and like four other platforms all at the same time, and it's like
it's kind of
insane
sad.
to me. It's insane. Well, he does it on like he is like I'm the first streamer to dual platform on like fucking seven different platforms, and like it's supposed to be this like I'm pretty sure it's like a statement to be made, right? Or like I don't know. It's
Hey
like
guys, look at
new.
my
It's
bandwidth.
yeah. But I was gonna say like with that, right? I've talked to you about it before, but I personally like I don't really like watching huge streamers simply because like they can't really interact with their community
Yeah,
as much as as a smaller streamer can.
yeah,
Like so it's like you for instance, right, Devin? I like watching your streams because I know that when I text in it, when anybody texts in it, you will respond and you will like you can go back and forth with your community, and you just have that interaction, and it's so nice. It's refreshing.
yeah,
While take like a bigger streamer for like I'm not gonna name a specific streamer, but anyone with like a lot of views, you know what I mean, concurrently,
yeah.
um, they can't really like they just can't do that. Like maybe they'll find one chat message out of the fucking like wave and waves, sorry, of
Mhm.
like just overflowing messages, and they'll like maybe like comment on what they said, but it's like it's just not the same, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like to wrap like to bring that back to Ninja, with
Mhm.
him like dual streaming on so many platforms, like you can't like you that's just like impossible. Like he can't at that point. There's no way he can actually have a at least an easy interaction with his community because there's so many like who like I don't know what is he gonna check the TikTok chat. Oh, like this and yeah, I do that, and then quickly look over to YouTube. Oh yeah, this is the game that I'm playing, and I like it. And then like check Twitch. It's just like I don't know. I just feel like that's so much work, and with the amount of people that watches him, it's just like I said, it's just I feel like it'd be impossible to actually have a genuine interaction with your community, or even like ongoing, like a common occurrence. It wouldn't be common anymore because it'd just be so difficult.
Yeah, I
I don't
totally
know.
understand.
That's just like I don't know. That's the one thing that like I'm not a well. I'm never. To be fair, I don't want to say never, but I don't think that what I do on the internet will ever gain enough traction to be like a first world problem. I can't talk to all my viewers. Like I don't think that I'll ever get to that point to where like I will have that issue. But
Yeah,
it is one thing that I'm afraid of is that like I won't be able to talk to like people like that. I won't be able to have that like connection with the people that watch my stuff after a certain point because there'll just be so many and it'll just be difficult. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I kind of over explained that one, but
No, I totally understand. It's just the whole idea of like, at what point are you actually streaming and like doing content stuff because you actually care about doing it and the people that watch it
yeah,
versus the point where you're like just doing it for the
you
money,
just got
you
to
know?
do it for the money and you're just like, "Oh,
Yeah, like
I
I
got
don't
to
watch his
stream it."
stuff, so for all I know, he might like
I mean, yeah, like I don't
intently
watch his
care
stuff
about his fan
either.
base,
He
but
he might do exactly what I'm saying that he doesn't. I'm like I said, I didn't want to like say I didn't want to say a specific streamer, but I
yeah,
do
like I
notice that
think
there are a few big streamers that just don't do that anymore.
yeah, like I think it's a
Um,
common thing where like a lot of people, and this isn't like really indicative of a person's character, but like
mm,
a lot of times someone will start out really passionate about the stuff they're doing, but as time goes on, they start to like lose that passion, but they have like they feel like they're obligated to keep doing it. So like a lot
mm,
of well not a lot, but like some YouTubers out there will kind of like, you know, begin to
yeah,
upload less or like you could tell they're not really putting their heart into the stuff they're doing, and it's almost like you
mm,
can't blame them. Like you do understand it, but it's just like a sad thing to see. Like kind of like how you were
Yeah.
saying earlier with the uploading SFM stuff. A lot of like Minecraft YouTubers, for example, they'll like their whole channel is Minecraft and like get hundreds of thousands of views, couple million here or there. And it's like, oh, look at this horror game I played. It's like, oh yeah, 27K views. It's like, okay, those are good numbers, but why is it that all of
Yeah.
their Minecraft stuff's getting like 700,000 views? And it's like, it's just dependent on the audience they have, and it could feel so limiting to like a lot of those people
Mm.
because Minecraft's a game that's been out for like almost 10 years now, and I think it's safe to say if your whole channel is like uploading content for that game, you're gonna start to get burnt out from it after a while,
Yeah.
and that could be really demoralizing.
That, like, to touch back on what I was talking about earlier with YouTube, like, I'm afraid that the audience that I gain from that video, it solely expects source filmmaker, and that is something that I know for a fact I do not want to solely just make those
Yeah.
animations. Like, I want to make gaming videos. I want to make the videos that I like the Valorant video and the Red Dead video. Like, I want to make videos like that. Um, I do remember when we tried making that Gary's Mod Dark RP video where it had like kind of a narrative going, but it was
Oh
still
yeah.
like mostly improv, like just random clips. But
Yeah.
it started out with like I knew all my life I wanted to be a gun dealer, and then
Yeah.
the video started, and then you were a paid actor, of course. You just ran up and you killed me,
I
and
forgot
I was
about
like,
that.
actually, I wanted to be a meth cook, and then I that was like the rest of the video was me, like, obviously in the prime of my watch of Breaking Bad, so there was
Yeah.
some
I didn't
obvious
mention it. We
inspiration there.
gotta do another one of those kind of videos. That was actually
I
pretty
wouldn't
fun.
honestly, I wouldn't even mind doing that same concept because it was
Yeah.
fun.
I
I
mean,
just
I've
like
watched all of Breaking Bad
didn't.
now. I get it.
Yeah. At the time, like my computer was not equipped to handle editing software, right?
Yeah.
But at that time, so like I recorded all that footage, but I was using I forget, it was like this free editing software that would stutter constantly and it would freeze all the time. So like I
Oh
started
yeah.
making that video and it literally took like 3 days in, right? Where I would touch it like from time to time, like it wouldn't be concurrent editing. It would just be
Yeah.
like, oh, mess with it a little bit, and a few hours later, maybe I'll touch it again. Type of like that type of sessions of editing, right? But it
Yeah.
would just be such a pain in the fucking ass because every time I would do one thing, the whole software would freeze and it would fuck up, and I would have to like exit out the editing software and reopen it. And like what was I expect? It was a free editing software that you could just download off of the fucking Microsoft store. And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say what it was, is to not like shit on it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
not, like I said, not that anybody would fucking care. But
Yeah.
it that was one of the main things that stopped me from finishing that video was just the dog shit fucking quality of the software that I used. But
Yeah.
now that I have Vegas, I could probably give it a try again. But I
Yeah, I
think
mean, might as
currently I'm
well.
gonna finish Clone Talk 2, which is in the works.
Heard it
Um,
here first.
yeah, here, yeah. um, and then I want to do some. I don't know. I just want to I want to hit like a variety of things. And I don't know if you noticed, but overnight, not it wasn't recent, but I recently changed the titling style of my videos.
I didn't even notice
Um,
that.
where instead of putting the name of the game in the title, I took it out.
Oh.
So like before, like the Tarkov video, right? Got any beef?
Yeah.
After that, after the title, I would put like a little line, and then it would just say "Escape from Tarkov."
Yeah.
So I feel like I wanted to like get rid of that. Like I don't know why. I feel like it would probably be good to keep that in just to like
A lot of
let
videos
people
are
know.
kind of not clickbaity, but they do the thing where it's like the
Mm.
real title of what you're gonna see is in the thumbnail,
It's in the
but the
thumbnail.
title is like, "Oh my god, you will not believe."
Yeah. Well, I try to not be very very apparent with my clickbaiting,
Yeah.
but
I
like
will
the
say,
like the Call of Duty the Outbreak video, right?
yeah.
Like the title is "You're like Quicksilver" with nothing else in the title, but in the thumbnail it says Call of Duty Cold War Zombies Outbreak. You know what I mean? So it's like it's
Yeah,
there. So I feel like that might be a good way to, I don't know, make them like
I think it's a good way to
advertise.
like get people interested in clicking on the
Yeah.
video and all.
Like the Valorant video that I posted, right?
Yeah,
Um, to be fair, it has Valorant in the title of the video, so this isn't. I don't know if this can apply, but instead of saying like I don't know, funny moments Valorant compilation like number 1, I just said the Valorant video of all time, and then in the thumbnail
yeah,
it's just a Valorant like loading screen with my profile like logo on it and the title in all bold white letters, you know.
yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like that may be a better way to present the video. Like I don't know if what that does with the algorithm or
I
just
don't know.
viewer like click rate or whatever it's called. I don't know if that's very good, but I kind of like it. You know what I mean? I kind of like doing that.
Yeah,
Makes it feel less like a machine like pumping out video. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I don't want every video to be like a series. You know, like the Red Dead Redemption videos that I made, right? Like
yeah,
the first video, like I could have named them like Rum Fum Redemption in parentheses Red Dead Online Part 1, and then the
yeah.
second one Red Dead Online Part 2. Like, I just don't want to do that because I don't want it to be like a Let's Play series. I would rather it just be like a funny video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a
You know
lot
what I
of
mean?
people I
I'm not.
see online where
I hope I'm
they'll.
not over explaining it.
No, no, not at
I
all.
feel like I do that a lot. Okay.
You ever see like there's a lot of I don't know. Lately, YouTube's been recommending me like lower viewed videos,
Oh, me
and I'll
too.
see I'll see a lot of people where like they get like 7 views on a video, but they are pumping out episodes of that series each and
Hmm.
every day, and it's I don't know. To me, it's almost like when you're putting in like enough work to like upload so many like videos of all that, but you're not getting any returns from it. It makes me like I don't know, like I'm kind of a perfectionist in the sense that like if I was uploading like, huge heavily detailed videos and I was getting like 10 views on them after spending like 3 hours of work editing the video, you're not going
Hmm.
to see me keep doing that. I'm going to change something about it in the next one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess for some people like they're not trying to do numbers. For them, they just find it fun to upload it, which I do too. I actually enjoy that. I'm not like heavily focused on the numbers like, oh my god, not making ends meet. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I have that video game mentality where like I'll play like a Roblox Tycoon or something and all, like I could just earn like 1 point every 20 seconds, but why not try and
Hmm.
speed it up to 2 points every 20 seconds? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 I
The
know
weirdest
exactly what you
analogy I
mean.
can make,
Honestly.
but
No. No. But it makes. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. Like I
yeah,
understand what you mean. But
like
yeah.
I
Yeah.
know I can't be the best at like a lot of YouTube stuff because that's like
Yeah.
so oversaturated,
There's
but
no harm in
I want to
trying.
be
You
the
know.
best at what I can at
Yeah.
least try to do.
You want to be the best of your own capabilities. Like you don't want to slack.
Exactly.
Like if you know you can make something that what's a way to put this actually? If you know there's a certain uh limit, right? Why
Hmm.
not go for that limit instead of something less?
Yeah,
And I know that's kind of
exactly.
hypocritical of me to say because that Valorant video was originally just like, oh man, I gotta free up some space on my hard drive. Might as well put a bunch of clips into a video and post it. So it's quite literally the opposite of what we're talking about.
No, but
But
I think that even in like what you're saying with that though, like you had stuff laying around and you were like, well, I don't want it to just be gone. I want to use it somehow.
yeah, I didn't
So
want
I
it to
think it
go to
actually fits
waste.
in like perfectly with what we were saying.
Okay, I guess I can see that point of view.
Yeah.
But yeah, um, man,
Yeah, I mean, wow, the Minecraft menu music is just going ham right now.
I
Let me close out of that.
I actually closed Minecraft out because I didn't want there to be any like interruptions in the audio. But yeah, so um, man, I don't.
Man,
I'm
dude,
gonna
I
be
just
honest. I don't.
realized. I
What's
just
up?
looked at the time, man. We are 58 minutes into this.
Yeah, dude,
That's like an actual podcast
I'm
length.
58 minutes into this too.
Holy crap.
Wait, so
Lois.
earlier where I just wrong?
What do you mean? No,
Remember
no,
earlier we
our
were like, oh,
seconds. We're 10 seconds behind. I'm at
oh, 10
58:43.
seconds behind. I thought you were 10 minutes behind,
What
dude.
you think? We weren't even going for 10 minutes at
I
that
don't
time. We
know.
were
I'm
like
just
3 minutes in.
my bad. All right, my bad. I told you, dude. I have holes in my brain. It's like a
Yeah.
sponge. But yeah, well, shit. I mean, we've almost hit an hour. So, do you want to wrap this up soon, or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't want to like hit every single thing we can in just the first one.
No.
We gotta
I
like,
mean, we went through my entire list already.
yeah. I wasn't
So.
even looking at a list. I was just making this up as I went.
Yeah, me too. Actually, yeah, me too.
All right. Well, I guess we can end it there. This is our first
um,
official one.
well, unofficial,
Unofficial. Everyone on
unofficial.
the Patreon is able to view this.
Yeah, eventually,
Several
maybe 10
years down
years
the
from now.
line.
If so, by the way, genuinely, like if we are posting this 6, 10 years down the line as a Patreon exclusive, I just want every single person to know that is watching this. I don't care about you, and I hate you, and I'm doing it all for the money.
And to a little something on my part, I could say to everyone who's watching this several years down the line, I just want to say that the allegations about me out right now, they're completely true.
Oh, no! Dude, what if that does bite you in
That
the
would be
ass?
so horrible.
That
Dude,
would be
it's gonna be in a
perfect.
Sunny
That would be
V2
perfect.
video. It's gonna be like the downfall of the Devistator and Jaloman
Keemstar's
podcast.
gonna be like, so it's actually funny. 10 years ago, he made a podcast with his buddy, and he said this, and they roll the clip.
Well, I can at
That
least
was
say
perfect.
that I can say that joke with pride because I at least know up until this point I have done nothing wrong
Me too,
that has been
but
revealed to the public.
me too.
Yeah.
No, but um.
Wise choice of words for the movement that's going on 10 years down the line.
Oh god, dude.
Man,
But
we're at
Joe.
the end of this shit. I'm turning on my fan.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Jokes aside,
sweating.
though. Jokes aside, though. If right in the odd chance that this is like being listened to years down the line, um, behind a paywall, of course.
Yeah.
um, thank you guys for sticking around. That'd be very cool. And how about you, Devin? Would you like to say some parting words
Man, you
for
really almost
the
made me
podcast?
choke up with the way you said that last part. I
Yeah,
just want
yeah.
to
I
say
mean,
thank you
honestly,
to
I
everyone. You don't exist in our time period currently. For all I know, you may
yeah,
all be harassers and bulliers that are telling us to kill ourselves in the comments. But
yeah.
even to you guys, I love you.
Yeah, I mean, I think love's a strong word, but yeah, I think that's a
And
fair, understandable.
depending on how far we are into this, either it is the year 2025, John and I have just done the moon Easter egg on the day that it happened in the timeline. But if that already has happened or hasn't happened yet,
We might be able to make that into a video. That'd be pretty cool. I
yeah,
just
actually,
realized
I'll definitely do that as a video. We'll
that'd
have
be
to
all
actually
shit.
film and do it
Oh, dude, and you
beforehand.
know what? Oh, fuck.
Because then we have to upload it day of. Unless, no, moment it turns 12 a.m., we do it, stay up all night editing
And
it,
then edit
then
it
upload it.
overnight, dude. You know what's crazy? Actually, we could do that, and we could actually advertise that, like the day of, like the actual date of the moon
The
Easter
Earth
egg.
is
We
blowing
did
up
it.
today.
We know, but that is actually like not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. It's
Oh
just a shame
wow,
we have to
dude.
wait 4 years to get our big break.
4 years?
Yeah, dude, we're in 2023 right now?
Yeah,
Oh
dude. What,
my
you still think
god.
it was fucking 2021, dude? It's the new year, man.
Actually, I forgot, man. That's so
Dude,
weird.
you know what sucks? I just realized it. So since high school,
Yeah.
it since I graduated, I have technically gone. No, that's a fucking complete lie. That's actually way. That is not correct. That is not. I was gonna
What were you
say I
about to
would be a
say?
senior right now since I graduated high school, but it's only been 3. I'd be technically a junior. Oh no, I think I'd actually be. I'd be a fucking sophomore. Never mind. Listen, I don't know,
Well,
because
no,
it's
I'm a
like winter.
sophomore right now, so you would be.
Okay, so then I would be a junior.
Yeah, because you graduated 1 year before me, right?
Yeah,
So this would be your second year as a, or second semester as a junior.
yeah. Yeah. Fucking didn't go to school though, cause I'm
Listen,
a
John, I know
genius.
people in their 50s that are in some of my classes.
Oh, well, it's never too late.
It's never too late. To everyone
Let's take that
listening,
now.
just know it's never too late to follow your dreams. Unless in 2 years, it might be too late for some things. Like sometimes you just gotta bury the hatchet, give up, adios, bye bye. You gotta like change it up.
That was incredibly moving and motivating what you just said. That was amazing. Anyway, all
Yeah.
right. So I guess we can end we can end the podcast there, dude. I think that was a good test run. Honestly,
Wait,
we
you know
just
it'd be
went
a funny thing.
over an hour. What's up?
What if we had like I know a lot of YouTubers do this and it's kind of like already done to death probably, but you know how like they end the podcast like instead of just being like a nice somber ending, there's like a little like abrupt thing
Abrupt
where it's like,
joke.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
What if I don't know if this is like if we've done more of
All right,
these,
bye.